Hey everyone, it's Carolyn Arellano, your cleaning business mentor. And in today's YouTube video, I am going to teach you how to properly deep clean a residential kitchen. Now we're going to go over all of the cleaning supplies and equipment. You guys can find every single one of these items on my Amazon storefront, which I will be linking in the description of this video. Now we have some microfiber rags, some degreaser, some more rags because you can never have enough, a Swiffer duster, some paper towel. We have our handy paint bucket that holds some sponges and magic erasers, as well as some other scrub brushes. We have some floor cleaner that also is a disinfectant. And of course, we have our PPE. So we bring multiple pairs of gloves to each and every house cleaning because we do change them depending on the room. We have some Weiman stainless steel cleaner. And of course, we have more PPE, which are our shoe covers. Now, these normally go on immediately when we enter the home. So I really should have had them on already. We have our Easy Off. Now, if you are cleaning the interior of an oven, you want to make sure to spray the oven as soon as you get into the house because it does take about an hour to work. Here you see me spraying our degreaser on the stovetop so it can start working. Meanwhile, I'm going to start with the high dusting. So you want to make sure to dust all of the high areas because this dust will fall. Now what you see me doing next is taking a little bit of floor cleaner. You can also use degreaser. Again, this has a disinfectant, and I'm going to put it on a clean microfiber rag and put some warm water. Now, I did the high dusting, which was the first high area. Now you see me cleaning all of the cabinet fronts. So again, I'm cleaning left to right, top to bottom. Now, while I'm doing the cabinet fronts, I'm also going to remove these items from the top of the refrigerator and give that a good wipe and replace everything. Next up is going to be this island center, and then we're going to head over and work our way around the kitchen. Again, we're going to go left to right, top to bottom. So this countertop, what we're using is just a little bit of Dawn soap, one of our sponges, and again, some warm water. We're of course going to take everything off the countertop, make sure we give it a very good scrub, get some clean warm water. We're going to wipe that off, rinse the rag a few times, and of course, wipe all of the soap off. Now, of course, we're going to put everything back where it belongs. And now we're going to head over to the cabinet fronts. Again, we're going to do left to right, top to bottom, you guys. So here I am just cleaning these cabinet fronts. And the next area that we're going to be cleaning is this area right here with the microwave. Just remember to work in sections because this is what's going to be the most efficient. Then we're going to head over to do the bottom. So let's go ahead and remove all of these items. And then let's go ahead and take out this plate that has to get cleaned. And also add some degreaser inside of this microwave as well as the outside. You're going to see me move the microwave with a little bit of Dawn soap and hot water. And I'm going to scrub this countertop. You want to make sure to scrub it, wipe it down with some clean water. And of course, make sure to dry it. Don't forget to get the sides of your microwave. Again, you guys see me getting a little bit of soap and hot water. I almost forgot that backsplash, you guys. That actually should have been first and then moving on to the microwave, of course. So forgive me for cleaning that portion out of order. Now here I am just cleaning the microwave, and I'm constantly changing my rags out, you guys. And I'm also using hot warm water to make sure that we get all of the soap debris off of everything that we're using. I'm going to wipe everything and just put everything in its place. Okay, it's looking good. Things are gleaming. All right, maybe not that cabinet front right there. I'm going to go back over that. But let's go ahead and hit the cabinets up on the bottom area right here. Again, we're doing sections top to bottom. Now I'm taking some more of this Mr. Clean floor cleaner that has disinfectant. This is a new rag, you guys. I'm always changing them out and getting some hot water. Next, I'm going to be cleaning this area. Let me go ahead and do the backsplash because I forgot to do that first. I'm taking apart all of the pieces of this oven right here so that I can wash them. And here we are with the SOS pads. Now, we only use the SOS pads on stovetops, you guys. I do not like these being used anywhere else because I have had one too many accidents with my technicians going ahead and using these really harsh bristles on areas that they shouldn't be. But we really do need them on this stovetop because even with that degreaser, some of this food is just really caked on there. We're going to make sure to clean the entire front of this area, of course. And again, you guys are going to see me using some fresh rags with warm water to get that soap off. And then I'm going to go back on there a few more times, rinsing that rag, and then ultimately using a dry rag to dry off any of the excess water that happens to be on this stovetop. All right, and then we're going to make sure to get all by the handles and the front of this oven. Now you see me getting another clean wet rag just to go ahead and get any of the extra grime that might be on there. We do a very detailed job, and it's really important to have a lot of rags packed with you. Next, we're going to be doing this area right here. So remember, you guys, we did the front of the cabinets. Now we're going to go ahead and do the countertops and move on to those bottom cabinets. Let's just move everything over. We're going to take apart this coffee machine, move the paper towel, and of course, we're going to clean the exterior of this coffee machine. You guys will notice that I love using Dawn. You can literally use Dawn on everything. It is like the best all-purpose cleaner. All right, so let's get the backsplash because you don't want to forget that. That is, you know, the next item up as far as height goes. And now we're going to go ahead and hit those countertops, you guys. I'm also feeling for any dirt, grime, or crumbs with my fingers, just to make sure we don't leave anything behind. And then, of course, you know, I'm going in with multiple different rags with warm water to get that excess soap off. And then, of course, drying that. Let's go ahead and do these cabinets right here on the bottom before we go ahead and start putting things back on the counter. So we're very detailed again, you guys, and we try to do everything in a specific order because it is the most efficient. Now, of course, we're going to have to do all of these dishes that are in the sink. We typically don't hand wash dishes in my cleaning business. However, I figured this would be, you know, good for content. Now, if the client doesn't have a dishwasher, we will do one, you know, or even 1.5 loads of dishes. But if the client does have a dishwasher, then we ask our clients to leave the dishwasher empty so that we can load the washer and actually put those dishes to wash. Now, one of the reasons why I prefer not to hand wash dishes is because when I was solo cleaning, I cut my hands one too many times because people were leaving broken glass and a bunch of gross food in this murky water, which I had no idea there was glass. So once I cut my hand, I said, you know what? We're not going to be hand washing dishes unless we absolutely have to. So here I am cleaning off the stove, of course, giving it a good scrub and making sure to rinse that rag out multiple times. We want to make sure that we are cleaning the sink, cleaning that sink catcher. I know that's not the name of it, so forgive me. The drain, possibly, drain catcher. Next up, we are going to get our mop ready. We're using really hot water. I love to mop with hot water. I also really like to clean with hot water. And we're going to go ahead and polish the stainless steel in the sink because everything has to look good, you guys. Let's go ahead and hit up the front of this refrigerator. And again, we're using the Weiman stainless steel cleaner, a clean microfiber rag, and we are just giving this a good scrub, making sure that we are getting any of the dirt, food, or fingerprints off of here. Let's go ahead and start putting the items back that we had originally hand washed just a few minutes ago. So, you know, putting these together sometimes can be a pain in the behind, but for the most part, you can figure out where they go. And of course, you want to make sure to put all of the pieces back so that your clients have everything that they need. So that is cleaning the stove. Next up is going to be vacuuming this kitchen because we've cleaned every single surface, you guys. And we did it top to bottom, left to right. Next up, we are mopping with our trusty O-Cedar with this really hot water and our cleaning floor that is a disinfectant. And here I am just kind of mopping any excess garbage into the next room that we would be cleaning. Now, here I am just doing some final touches because we do have some streaks. But other than that, it looks fantastic, y'all. And here is the finished product. This is